What's up YouTube, DMLX here, and today I'm counting down my top 10 most wanted playable Marvel heroes for Marvel's Avengers being developed by Crystal Dynamics. It's been confirmed that during the Square Enix E3 showcase that Marvel's Avengers will continue to be supported with free DLC in the form of new characters to play as and new regions to explore after the game's launch on May 15th, 2020. Aside from Iron Man, Cap, Thor, Black Widow, and Hulk, we also know that the Hank Pym version of Ant-Man will appear in the game. However, it's unclear if it'll be playable in the main campaign or it gets added in the game later down the line through a DLC update. Personally, I hope Ant-Man is playable at launch because we can't be having the use of Pym particles be dwindled down to a quick cameo, am I right? So with that being said, let's get on to the countdown. Starting off with the most obvious choice, Hawkeye. The expert marksman of the team, and currently in this generation of Marvel Comics, he's been viewed as one of the original members of the Avengers. I have no doubt he'll be a playable character at launch, especially after the character's growth in popularity in the past couple of years, thanks to the MCU films. I'll admit, to see him not appear in the first trailer for Marvel's Avengers during the grand opening of the West Coast Avengers HQ was a bit strange, and ironic seeing that Hawkeye was the leader of the West Coast Avengers in the comics. I'm sure in the months to come, or maybe even during Comic-Con, Hawkeye will get a proper character reveal, and we'll finally get to see our one and only bow and arrow Avenger in action. Flying in at number 9 is War Machine. Many of you probably consider this to be the blandest choice on this list, seeing that War Machine is mainly viewed as a second-rate Iron Man that goes for style over substance, brawn over brains, shoot first, ask questions later type of character, basically Michael Bay's wet dream.
Awesome barbecue, awesome pool!
And that may be true, but you gotta admit, from a gameplay perspective, it would be a lot of fun to let loose a barrage of bullets and missiles while hovering above the battlefield, like during the Battle of Wakanda in Infinity War.
Friggin' believable.
Illuminating the darkness at number 8 is Moon Knight, who many fans consider to be the Batman of the Marvel Universe, as well as one of the most underrated heroes, because he's as hardcore as it gets when it comes to fighting crime. This is how you know Moon Knight is a badass, because it is said in the comics that the reason his costume is mostly white is so that the bad guys see him coming. Also, Moon Knight's got an intriguing backstory that deserves more exposure to a broader audience, and this could be a perfect way to set up a Secret Avengers type scenario for a DLC update, where it's revealed Captain America actually didn't die from the explosion and decided to go off the radar fighting crime with a small group of heroes, including the likes of Moon Knight. Just throwing that out there. Paying to be the strong silent type at number 7 is Black Bolt. Now I know the Inhumans stock has severely diminished over the past couple of years thanks to the disaster that was the ABC show. God, I wish Marvel made an Inhumans movie instead. However, the Inhumans are a group of characters I still find interesting nonetheless, especially the Midnight King himself. Considered one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe, thanks to his quasi-sonic scream, Black Bolt's most devastating power. This ability takes fighting with words to a whole new level. A whisper from Black Bolt could level a city, cause dormant volcanoes to become active, and a hypersonic shout could even generate enough force to destroy planets. On top of that, he can fly and has energy manipulation powers. Moral of the story, always fear the quiet ones. Soaring in at number 6 is Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. After the huge success of her live-action debut in the MCU, you bet your ass that she's going to be a playable character in Marvel's Avengers. Captain Marvel is one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Universe and is best known for dealing with cosmic-level threats, and the events that led up to the destruction of San Francisco on A-Day seem to be on a cosmic scale, and fit the job for a hero like Captain Marvel to head back to Earth and help the Avengers avenge the innocent lives lost on A-Day. Speaking of Captain Marvel, stretching in at number 5 is Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel. I think having the likes of a Miss Marvel playable at launch would be a great way to kick off the wave of showcasing the new generation of heroes in the Marvel Universe. Miss Marvel has powers that are quite unique, and I would really be interested in seeing how Crystal Dynamics would adapt them in a game like Marvel's Avengers. Also, what I truly like about Kamala Khan's personality is that the fact that she doesn't hide her enthusiasm about being a fan of the Avengers.
Kamala, are all your reports about superheroes? Not all of them. No, wait, you're right. It's pretty much all of them.
And now having the powers to shapeshift, she can now fight/train alongside her idols. In addition, the origin of Miss Marvel could tie in with the overall plot of Marvel's Avengers, with the Terrigen reactor explosion on the helicarrier acting not only as the destruction of San Francisco, but create new enhanced individuals like Miss Marvel. who in the comics also got her powers after being exposed to a Terrigen bomb, which relates to the Inhumans. And there's also a theory that the girl doing the narration for these Avengers trailers is Miss Marvel herself.
You know that old saying, never meet your heroes? Well, I did. And it was awesome!
And if that's the case, I'm all for it. Spellbinding in at number 4 is Doctor Strange. There's a lot of potential to be had with the Sorcerer Supreme being a playable character in Marvel's Avengers. Seeing that Doctor Strange has so many magical abilities at his disposal, his moveset would be fun and a tricky one to develop, as well as having the potential to be very pleasing to the eyes, because watching Doctor Strange perform magic spells is like what I imagine someone sees when they're on LSD. Kids, don't do drugs. But anyways, I'm sure Crystal Dynamics will find a way to pull it off if he is indeed in the game at launch or is available to play sometime after. Prowling in at number 3 is Black Panther. Now this statement might be premature, but I'm going to say it anyway. I believe Black Panther is a lock as a playable character for Marvel's Avengers, and one of the reasons we'll be able to explore in the game will be the nation of Wakanda. I mean, how could Crystal Dynamics not include the King of Wakanda in the game? Not only is Black Panther one of the most popular members of the team, but he has also played a huge role in being one of the Avengers' biggest investors in the comics. Those new Avengers HQs don't pay for themselves, you know. Plus, having a melee-focused character like Black Panther be playable in Marvel's Avengers with the ability to perform extensive combos on enemies would certainly be a joy to witness in-game. Clawing in at number 2 is Wolverine. Now, I don't expect too many appearances from the X-Men, seeing that this game is called Marvel's Avengers, not Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for Xbox and PlayStation. Meaning I think the roster of characters to appear in the game will mainly focus on heroes associated with the Avengers brand. And Wolverine fits the bill nicely, being a member of the new Avengers in the comics for a good amount of time, and if Wolverine does end up in Marvel's Avengers, I wouldn't expect him to be playable at launch. Personally, ever since I knew about the character, I've always enjoyed seeing Wolverine interact with other heroes in the Marvel Universe, whether it be in a playful, egregious manner, or a not so nice one. And finally, swinging in at number 1 is Spider-Man. Whether it's the Insomniac version or Crystal Dynamics' own original take on the character, I want Spider-Man to appear in this game, because Spider-Man is undoubtedly the most popular Marvel hero of all time, and it would be such a huge missed opportunity not to have everyone's favorite friendly neighborhood wall crawler to be playable. In various media, Spider-Man has been a member of the Avengers on countless occasions, and has even been the leader of the team a couple of times. Now, if Spider-Man turns out to be a playable character in Marvel's Avengers, I don't think he'll be playable at launch, but will most likely be added through a DLC update. Maybe in the form of a new Avengers story scenario or something along those lines. And seeing that PlayStation has a marketing deal with Marvel's Avengers, it could be possible that the advanced suit from Spider-Man PS4 will be available as an exclusive outfit for the character if one were to own a PS4 version of the game. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What Marvel heroes would you like to see be playable in Marvel's Avengers? There's a lot of heroes in the Marvel Universe to choose from, so please let me know your thoughts. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps me out. Subscribe for more content from me on Marvel's Avengers and other games in general. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.